It's either a baby moose or a 37-year-old Virgo.
I do feel like Iran knows what they're doing.
That would be a funny way to describe a date. Did you see your Peeshee?
Our leader.
There he is.
Oh, my God.
Silverback Zach. Salute. Yeah, I've seen that.
Catch.
Chappelle was doing...
We're in. Chappelle Lace.
Chappelle, he does that trick. Somebody, if there's like
Or
a...
Chappelle. Which Chappelle?
Lace.
Lacey.
Yeah, Chappelle Nisi.
I told JJ you were in Philly with Chappelle Lacey, and I said it like that. Like, I didn't mean to get him, but you know JJ, he just flips out. He's like, "Dude, you can't say Chappelle." And I'm like, it's his name.
Yeah.
It's his, he's a funny comic. It's his real name. I saw a guy out on the subway being advertised, David LaChapelle.
Yes.
R&B singer.
Oh, is he a singer? I thought he was an artist.
I thought they meant R&B artist.
Maybe
Maybe he does paintings about R&B.
Ooh.
I don't know.
It's a good market. It's
Red
untapped.
and blue.
Actually, I
Oh.
would get a painting of somebody
Yeah.
being all R&B.
If somebody colored in the old Apple commercials
Yeah.
with the cord.
Yeah, they're always dancing with the
Yeah,
iPod.
one
out.
has two cords because they're diabetic.
Yeah.
It's just a silhouette. You're like, I think that's representation.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Cool.
colostomy bag. Nope.
The Knicks, what was it? Did you hear his colostomy joke?
Yeah, I
That's
bet you could
fine.
hold up a bank.
It's just a goof.
With that, she's always armed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. God, I love this background. Oh, you're like a dog.
You came around.
I do. No, it's fun. It's just nice to look at. When you walk
Yeah.
in, though, and you see a rabbit on a grassy knoll.
But then it makes you feel at home a little bit. You can
waiting for JFK to walk out of the house. It makes you feel like home. This makes you
It's
feel
just
like
it's
home.
relaxing, I think. I think their backgrounds
Okay.
are just like relaxing, and they're like, okay, cool. Like this could be my aquarium. I could just look at this
Yeah.
and just be like, all right. I do that.
This might be one of the weirder things to walk into. I like it. It's just odd.
I can see that.
It'd be different if
Well,
it was
you don't
a
watch-
fireplace, and that'd be like, that'd just be lame.
Yeah,
But it would be normal.
If I had like real fire too.
Yeah.
Like you have to, if you're gonna
What, instead of cartoon lo-fi
like I feel like
fire?
you don't watch
Pixelated.
Yeah, that's what I would like.
That'd be cool.
I watch a lot of I play a lot of these things. So you thinking it's weird? I'm like, what?
Sure.
It's perfect.
Right.
What do you mean?
You come in on my TV, it's just like a recurring anime fight.
Yeah,
I'm like, what? It's just like,
it's nice. I could watch
makes
it.
me feel at home.
Heige. Yeah, being into I only listen to a lot of like this right now, and it's when people are like, you can't be the guy that's like, I listen to a lot of lo-fi.
Yeah.
It just sounds so lame.
I think it's good. I think we should have a TV on. There's always a TV on in other podcasts.
Yeah, you're right. Anything that's it's all about.
It's about the vibe.
Yes, it is about the vibe.
You gotta craft a good vibe.
We're gonna have Heather's getting like plants, hanging plants and standing plants.
It's gonna be perfect for the new studio.
Yeah, it's sweet new dude.
Nice of Heather to fuck off.
Yeah. Well, she's just always. It's good to have a
She's
lady.
always
who's
doing
just
stuff.
always busy, and I'm
Yeah.
like sick.
No, that is nice.
And then she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "This." A lot of times she'll be like, "Can you leave?" She has stuff at home. She's like, "I have therapy. You gotta go."
Oh,
I'm
cool.
Like, oh man.
You gotta leave? I guess it is small enough
It's
that
small.
you gotta
It is.
leave.
I came in. Trust me. I've tried. One day I couldn't leave, and I put the
Crawling on the floor
Yeah.
because you forgot a sweatshirt. Hold on, Charles.
yeah.
I need privacy.
She saw me.
She's sobbing.
Yeah.
Can you leave?
Yeah.
You just hear like from the door, muffled, just like, I just can't anymore. I've tried as hard as I can. I have to give up. Charles.
I hear you breathing.
That wasn't about you.
Yeah. Are you sure?
I used to go on walks during COVID. I'd go on long walks for my therapy because I just need to get outside.
Yeah, that's great.
So I do a walk around the yard. It felt like prison. Remember? Like deep COVID?
Oh yeah.
Like the very beginning when no one was leaving their houses, like groceries spaced apart, whatever.
I
would do my whole therapy walk around the block for 50 minutes just shouting into my phone, just like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just feeling a lot of doubt. And she's like, yeah, it's cool with me if you don't care, about people hearing you. Just walking down the interstate.
It's so funny.
Just shouting all my internal struggles. Anywho, yeah, it is. Yeah, this place is becoming pretty cute.
It's getting there. It's gonna be
getting
a cute
there.
little
This
place.
is a nice couch, $100.
Yeah,
steel,
crazy. And then the carpet's decent enough. It's like a little homey
carpet.
Homey carpet, right? It's
Yeah.
nothing crazy, but I like it.
You have kind of an obelisk spewing out lemon fumes.
Yeah. We got a little. There's some cute lights.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be cute.
Good corner window. I like the window
The
that it's yeah, that's good.
Soup, we got very, very lucky. This
Natural
was
light.
like, what?
You need some natty light.
Natural light, and there's a lot, because if you look at the other apartments, it's only like 6 in the building. So we got one of them.
And I like the lamp behind the TV.
Thank you. It's my grandpa's lamp.
Was it his idea to put it behind the TV?
Yeah, he came to me in a
That's
dream.
my behind the TV lamp.
It's just him stuck in the lamp. If you break the bulb, you can free me. No, you look good behind the TV, Grandpa.
No, I never have to replace you.
Yeah.
You never burn out. See what? The joke is that his soul is trapped in the lamp, and that's what makes it burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got an illuminating soul. He needs to get to heaven.
Middle name's Tungsten.
He's a captured angel.
I see.
I can, and if you, the other.
It's a little genie.
Yeah. Here, let me show you the other setting.
In a bottle. You're gonna take it away. If you wanna light your TV, you're gonna have to capture your kind of grampy.
And why don't you free me? Free me.
'Cause the light is too cute. It's a nice light. It's like a reddish. It looks like a 3D movie if you don't have the glasses on. What are you doing? Why are you getting up? Oh, there's another setting. He said, "Whoa, holy crap. What are we announcing, a movie premiere?" What is this, the Oscars? It's like 20th Century Fox right here. Yeah. Yeah, I think La La Land should have won. That's my hot take that I wanted to open with. No, it's no, Moonlight sucked.
I didn't see Moonlight. I saw Daylight.
That was a gay white movie about poor gay whites.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I didn't want to start with criticizing Moonlight, but it's a beautiful tale. You didn't see it?
Mm-mm.
It's like 3 different time periods, like when this guy's a kid, young adult, or like kind of growing into a man, and then like an actual man, like 30 or 35, and it's just like his gay journey. But I don't shy away from gay cinema. Call Me by Your Name.
Mm-hmm.
I like Brokeback Mountain, one of my favorite movies of all time. But in terms of this gay arc, it didn't have what I needed. It didn't feel like there was a cohesive story. It was just like slices of this dude's life.
Okay, I don't like that.
And it was, I'm like, I get that it was like hard and a journey, but what's the story?
Mm-hmm.
He got jerked off on a beach. He sees the guy later.
And then what? They just
It was too realistic.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
like,
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no movie
I just
magic in
spectated
this.
his life.
Yeah. I don't. That's what you need. Some movie magic. Some fun in there.
Yeah, magic carpet,
Give me something.
a demon that they have to defeat.
Come on, a gay demon.
No,
Yeah.
the demon's straight.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's got to kill a straight demon.
King Kong was hella straight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was just picking up women.
It's true.
Trying to find this one lady to go to the top of the tower.
Fuck her forever.
Yeah, he's like, I just have a balcony fetish.
Yeah,
I just have to fuck you at the top of the Empire State Building.
women, and I want to take you high.
That was one of the times I saw my dad make my mom laugh the hardest is when, ever tell you this, is at King Kong, we're watching King Kong, and he's picking up all the women looking for that one lady with the blonde hair, and he's picking them up, looking at him, throwing them, like just chucking them 4 stories into the air, like killing these women who aren't her, and pick up Chuck, and my dad's like, bad day to be a blonde. And my mom lost it, slid off the couch. They left shortly after. They didn't see the end of the movie. They had a romp.
They left you guys in the
took
theater,
her to the
huh?
roof,
Yeah.
He took her to the chimney.
Son, you're in charge.
He just wraps his arm around my mom. Come on.
Let's go.
Get a little drone out, start trying to hit him off the chimney.
Dad, let her go. You said you'd change.
Oh man, but it's beautiful. It's spring is here.
Man, thank God. It took a long time.
It's real nice.
It's really, really nice out.
It's real nice. And
all you want to do is be outside.
Yeah, and I work on 57th
Nature.
and 3rd in nature.
You're an outdoor New Yorker.
Yeah, I'm out and about.
You're a field New Yorker.
I'm out. I'm in the field.
Yeah,
I'm in the field.
It's great being in the
with
field.
2
The
kids.
city's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice? You're in New York in the city. And
It is
taking
nice. I
Kids
do-
to the park and you know places.
You
You do know streets.
I do.
now.
I'm guiding them.
Yeah.
I'm their guide. I'm their shepherd.
You do this. Sometimes I'll do
I
that.
do.
On the
I
train.
I do. I stop them with my arm. I blindside them.
Yeah.
Or if they're walking because they have backpacks on.
It's like a little pony. You're
They're
in
coming
charge
from
of.
school. I just
Yeah.
I grab the harness. Easy boy.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
It's so.
I
funny.
don't do the easy boy, but I should. I should do
Yeah.
easy boy. They might get a kick out of that.
And they're guys. If it was a girl, you probably couldn't be like, easy
girl.
easy.
Pet her head.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm not being weird. The joke is she's a horse. I'm not a creeper.
She lost basketball.
She's
a
not
horse
even
now.
my type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She missed 5 shots in a row. She's my horse.
She's my horse.
I get paid to take care of her.
What was that thing where you have?
What?
I thought there was a cartoon where they had horses like that as a joke, but I can't remember it. Where they were like, there was an episode like they're all on horses. I don't remember that. The pole.
Any
horse.
more details?
The
you
kids,
have?
like you know those. Things?
Oh, the
Did you ever make one of
poles.
those horse head on a stick?
Yeah, as if you just defeated a horse nation and you're just riding around a spear with their heads on it.
Ah!
We fucked them up.
Yeah.
Strolled into Seabiscuit's hometown.
Yeah,
and
killed
just
everybody.
slaughtered 'em all,
Put them all on your
like
stick.
Anakin in that desert tribe.
Yeah, like in the French Revolution, you're just parading. Imagine looking out your window and you're like, is that the general's head?
Guess we don't need to worry about the horse lords anymore.
Yeah. Honey. I saw, do you see on, you're not on Instagram anymore, they colorized a duel from like 1880s.
I am on Instagram.
I mean, you're not on it as frequently. I think I sent it to you. But it was a duel.
You're right.
I think it was a
It's
duel.
hard for me to look at all the DMs and stuff. I need to retrain how I use.
No, you shouldn't be. Just,
No, how I use them.
Oh,
Because there's a slice of
Yeah.
Instagram and social media that's for connecting with people.
Yeah.
That's the good part of it.
Mhm.
And then 90% of it is the bad time-sucking
yeah.
life vacuum.
Yeah,
But no, so I would like to message people more and not look at the feed.
for sure.
I wish you could set it up so that your home, when you opened Instagram, it was in your messages.
I know. Well,
You know?
it's all set up to make you, we all know why it's set up.
I know.
Harris
it's just
told
a
me-
whirlpool.
Yeah.
It's a $1 billion
yeah.
whirlpool.
Yeah, you're at a slot. You're at
sucking
just
you
a.
in. It's so crazy. You're like
That's what we're all doing, just on
Yeah.
a smaller scale.
It's like you walk into 7-Eleven and then immediately you're like just pulling the Slurpee machines.
Yeah.
You're like, why am I doing this?
Feels
Grab
so
a-
good.
grab a hot dog, put that in my pocket.
Yeah, fuck. I'm a bad son. You ever know you catch yourself in the spiral?
You're
You're
like,
like, this is bad.
Sure.
Mm.
I'm a bad son. I should call my mom more, but instead I do
Can't
this.
stop scrolling.
And you're like, oh, I came in here to like pay for gas.
Yeah,
I didn't want
exactly.
any of this shit.
Yeah.
I didn't want any of this.
Anytime I open my phone, I'm like, I'm like, oh, I should write this joke note down. Instagram, TikTok, and then I'm like,
Yeah, but there's
why
a
am I-
reason
am I
you
f-
went there. It's because like, oh, I posted this bit and I got to remember it. Like, there's a reason I go
yeah,
there.
Exactly.
It's like a siren song.
Mm-hmm.
The treasure's buried deep, but I'm getting distracted by the
Yeah.
big tits.
Big tits.
You just send big tits.
Everywhere.
Like, save me.
Yeah. I mean,
And now it's outside.
Mm-hmm.
Now spring's here, and it's IRL in 4 dimensions.
It's crazy.
Space
people,
and time.
People are showing nothing.
yeah,
it's like
well, no, they're
cool-
showing everything. They're,
Oh,
they're
I mean,
hiding
the
nothing.
concealing nothing. That's what I meant.
Showing
People
everything.
are showing nothing out there. Springtime, everybody in New York turns into an Amish woman,
Yeah.
and they start showing nothing again.
Rumspringa.
And people on Instagram, well, now even, I don't know if you know, I've noticed women that I follow just as friends are starting to post like the mesh. Like you're seeing like your friends'
Sure.
boobs on Instagram.
Yeah, and I'm pro slut. I'm a slut myself. You know, I think you're a repressed slut. But you're
I'd
in
say
a
that.
monog relationship now.
It's
So
a
you
good
got to
situ-
slut it up with your girlfriend.
Slut it up with the lady.
Right.
It's super worth it. Everything you get with it is you're like,
Yeah, no,
it's
it's
like
great.
the stats, and you're like, this one's gonna go down. I'm like, it's kind of my favorite
Yeah.
one, and they're
Yeah.
like, but the rest, and I'm like,
Old-
this is a bad deal,
Old
but I'll
Faithful.
take it. Yeah,
I got to treat my guys right.
yeah.
Yeah, they're out and about, and I'm getting used to it. I'm trying to get used to it, but
You just
for the
gotta
first
stare at
few
'em for a
days
really
of
long
spring,
time?
to desensitize myself.
Miss.
I look at it for so long, I'm like, doesn't even look like a butt anymore. It's like when you say a word too many times and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just look at boobs until I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
That's stupid.
What is that, a camel sideways?
What?
You know, I'm just trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
really lose track of what I'm looking at.
That's a good strategy. I will. I'll notice it, and I'll immediately. I just gotta evade my eyes.
Yeah, you say look down.
I do a look down.
I'm like, what do I texted Charles. I'm like, I'm so horny. What do I do? What do I do? And then what'd you
I said look down. It's the only way. What are you gonna do? That's the solution. You gotta just be. I see them and I go, oh my god, and I do like enough to say like holy
Cartoon
shit in
wolf
my
eyes.
head. Yeah, I go.
tongue
and
on the ground.
I make because I go oh, and then I just go, and I have to turn my head and look down.
I think that's what Jesus meant when he said turn the other cheek.
Yeah, before thy tits.
Yeah, but I'm coveting a lot of pedestrians' bosoms and buttocks.
Yeah, they're out.
That would be a fun, like medieval strip club.
Bosoms
What did I
and
say?
buttocks.
Bosoms and buttocks. Yeah.
It's like the Dave and Buster's of medieval times.
Yeah, bosoms and buttocks.
Just going to double B's.
They got skee ball. You can roll stones into their pussies.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Clomp. Oh, I got 100. What are the
100 would be your mouth.
Oh, okay. Isn't there a 500?
No.
Oh, it's like
No,
10, 20, 30.
Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100.
Got it.
And they got 100 in the corner because you got a big risk for a big reward. Anyway, sorry for that visual so early. I had something with the ladies outside. Oh yeah, today. I just saw someone in leggings, and I think we've talked about this. It's like people can dupe you into believing they're more attractive than they are if they just wear more revealing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the gym, I'm augaing 3 times, but I'm like, oh, you're just wearing no clothes.
Yeah.
Because then I look at them and I'm like, if I just saw you like in school, that's why people have uniforms in schools. It's like it's too much.
Yeah.
You gotta make these kids all the same so they can focus.
Yeah, exactly.
On
I agree.
school.
I kind of agree with it.
With the uniforms,
Yeah, the reason
you also
behind
don't have to make a decision.
Exactly.
You know, they're just training little Zuckerbergs. You open your closet, it's like 5 white shirts, 5 black pants. But I saw someone in leggings today, and I'm like, it's too much. And it's not their fault. It's just I do feel like Iran knows what they're doing. When spring comes out, I'm like, oh, I get what is happening in the radical Muslim world.
You need these men to focus.
Right. These are businessmen who have lives. They can't be
oogling
They
leggings.
can't be oogling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't be lollygagging and rubbernecking and
They have to
the
focus on
number
they
of
have
guys.
to focus on the one true God.
You see, right. You see
That's probably why they're praying all day. Can they please wear clothes?
Yeah,
that
5
are
times
more
a day they
revealing?
just have to look at the floor like, I can't take it anymore.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't take
Her eyes are getting me. They had to be hungry for that. They're gonna be a little horny for eyes out there because that's the only thing.
Eyes are beautiful.
And then you get into it, I'm like, oh my fucking like. People like go home and they're like, I'm gonna
Can I worship
save
your
those eyes for later.
Right.
Spank bank, spank an eye. Sometimes I do. The thought of mystery does get me going if I'm, give myself a session. Because you're like, I wonder what it's going to be like. So maybe they're just the mystery is what they're jacking off to.
Yeah, they're jacking off to their own creativity.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
What a perfect body would be.
Oh my God, she looks so much like a real woman in my mind.
So many eyes. That's their fantasy.
Underneath, it's all eyes. 100 eyes, my friend. I imagined 100 eyes, all of them, all blinking separately. Oh, God. What a horrifying
You see,
start to the
everybody was
pod.
making fun of Shafi's foot fetish on Tuesday. This could be a short thing because we can't have it on the pod.
Yeah, we can. I'll tell. I like feet. I'll go on record.
No, I mean the way that
I
everybody
stand with him.
Shafi was there, and everybody just kept being like, "You got a foot fetish, right?" Like, it was
Yeah,
like
I don't
the
know why
first-
they were like, Shafi, foot guy Shafi.
And it kept being like Shafi's level. He was like, guys.
I mean,
okay.
I like a clean foot.
Yeah.
If it's clean and good.
I put up and I said something, and I was like, because people were like, I don't think you like feet, and he's like, you think that, and I was like, but if you had a pair of dirty feet, and he's like, exactly, and I was like, I see it.
Yeah.
But usually people, their feet, you don't notice, because then everybody can keep a foot in shape. You don't gotta floss this thing twice a day. So if you're with somebody with,
I got a bad foot right now.
I take it back.
This one's fine, but then this one's like, I think it's like athlete's foot or something going on. Like, I just got to get a cream. I tell you, I went to this foot guy. I'm like, hey, I got some toenail fungus. Like, anything you could do, I hate it when doctors do this. They're like, if I could cure that, I'd be a billionaire.
Yeah, shut up.
Come on,
You
man. I know
loser.
this is like your day
Yeah.
and this is your workplace and you're trying to crack wise and have fun, but
I'm
I
not
have
here.
like a real problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to fix it, and you're like, no. Do you have a bottle with a genie inside? Only then could you fix that disaster. Buddy, they've searched far and wide. That's why they're in the Amazon looking for a cure for what you got, and we don't have it.
I don't like. I do have a little bit of a pet peeve where I don't like the trying to be funny thing.
Just pick your moments.
Yeah.
Like,
But right
you could
now
have
I
said,
need you to
no,
be-
I'm sorry, and then
Yeah.
been real and
Yeah.
nice, and then be funny.
Yes. Be your profession first.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, can you look at this?
Feel
and he's
me
like,
out.
no way.
Feel me out first. See if I'm this guy.
Yeah, you don't know if I'm going to respond well. to
Yeah.
that.
What if you? That's what you're going with straight out of the gun. He's like, that's what I liked about Trump. I miss him.
Yeah, I shot from the hip, just like my bedside manner. I'm one of those doctors who shoots from the hip.
Yeah. Okay. What's your opener?
Oh, it's just the spring thing, and how
Spring
Iran,
is unbelievable.
Iran has a
It is interesting to me because I'm like I really don't know what the limit is going to be. If there's just going to be like women in thongs.
We are approaching that state. And it's not that they shouldn't do it. It's just that I got to figure something out.
It's that
I got to figure something out.
I got to put on some blinders.
I have to remind myself to look at the trees.
Here's an invention.
I'm in the park and I'm like, this is a beautiful park, and I'm just I'm butt level. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah. There needs to be glasses that like turn everybody ugly or something. So you can just, you know how like there needs to be like AI
Japanese porn blur. Glasses,
exactly.
Right.
Pixelation. Hey,
glasses.
Fucking chat GBT. Delete every woman from this. You know.
Not every woman, just the parts that
Yeah, blurred
keep
out.
Keep the head, keep the legs and the arms and the shoulders and stuff.
I would just keep the head and pixelate
the
everything
whole
else
body.
out. Just the head.
Just blobs. Just female blobs moving around.
Hello.
Hello, good day. I'm not sexually attracted to this very much.
You're a pixelated blob. I'm not attracted to that.
I'm a person and you're a person. And
it would be funny to see what would happen.
I was even grateful because I'm listening to Atomic Habits again. And he's like, you don't have to do this. You get to do this.
Yeah.
Reframe how you think of things. And he was like, you should be grateful for distractions during meditation because each distraction gives you an opportunity to recenter during a meditation. So I'm looking at butts and I'm like, each butt is an opportunity to recenter and not look at a butt. You know? Each butt is a test.
I think listening to books like that like a couple times a year is key. Just to
it is. Get you back in the mindset.
Get you back in the mindset, and also like there's each time I do that.
Welcome to the self-help portion.
Sorry guys, welcome to the Huberman Junior podcast. Each time I listen to it, you're like, oh, there's one or two chapters that I'm like, I know this one word for word, and then you can just skip it, and then you're like, oh, I forgot about this chapter.
Just good reminders,
and just the words in your ears make you feel amazing.
Yeah.
I tried to listen to it with a couple buddies, and they're like, I can't do it again. And I'm like, it makes you feel great. Makes you feel like some guy's telling you like it's not that hard. Just do it.
All right, so you want to get into some stuff? You want to start, or I mean, I feel like I've been talking a while. Uncle Charles has got to pee. All right, well, when you get back, I'm gonna make fun of you for peeing, and then we're gonna you're gonna start.
Hit me with some babysitting stories.
I got babysitting stuff, but do you have anything?
I have.
I can go.
Okay.
But do you want to go? I don't care.
No, start me off.
I'll start you off. So, I shouldn't say their names, but I need to rename these kids if I'm going to talk about them.
Okay, let's think of
Bert and Ernie.
Okay.
All right. They're two gay lover puppets. So I'm babysitting these two puppet lovers. Yeah, it's a part of my life now.
Yeah,
I'm a
day.
babysitter.
Your life has changed.
My life has changed.
It was crazy because I was like, I don't know if I was going to be able to handle this gift because it's life-changing. When I recommended you to be a nanny, I was like, he does not know what gift is about to be bestowed upon him.
Can he handle a golden ticket? I don't know.
Responsibility of taking care of a couple of rich kids and going to have fun on the weekends.
He might go native in the factory. He might
leave me for them.
Right. He might just become a third child.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny. They are sweet. I mean, the mom's very nice, and I am babysitter and like her co-conspirator in trying to raise these kids.
Wow.
But I'm all it's.
What do you
nice.
mean? You guys have weekly meetings? Yeah, the quarterly. So how's Bert?
We have summits.
How's Bert been in behavior?
Oh, I hate Bert and Ernie. We gotta pick some new ones.
Okay.
But we'll think of some.
Chert and Bernie.
Charlie Toke.
Charles
Charl and Tarls. Tarl and Tokes. I don't even remember. Anyway, so I'm babysitting these kids, and it has it's great. It's good money. It gets me into the city. I'm going in and out of the city every day.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for this.
It's called a nanny down.
A nan-me-down? Yeah. So we go to the pool. We go to Central Park. I got a pool adventure and a Central Park adventure.
It's crazy that you have a pool adventure. I had a hot tub adventure with one of them.
Hot tub time machine?
Just me and her.
Ew.
I'm kidding. No, we went to a friend's second apartment in the city.
What?
And they have a backyard.
They have a summer home in the Lower East Side.
They go on date. What happened was the parents split. And then
they bought one of the rooms at the Jimmy Buffett Motel or whatever. Isn't that Margaritaville? Who's that guy?
Jimmy.
Is that Buffett?
I think so.
Yeah, there's a Margaritaville in Times Square that has a pool on the top.
Wow.
Yeah, that would just be funny if they bought one of those units. I wouldn't put it past them. These people have money.
And they have a lot of money. And then you see these people with money, you're like, oh, yeah, that's how you do it. A lot of money makes things a lot better.
Yeah. And this is, I really like this family and everything and would like to keep my job. So I won't, go too hard in the paint. A lot of the art is just like paintings and shit of beaches. which is I think rich people, like very wealthy people like that who work a lot, have really high fluctuations in their life. They're like, I'm working, I'm grinding, this sucks, and then I get to have the best vacation known to man.
Yeah.
It's big peaks, big valleys, whereas we're just like, I'm walking through the park and I got a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I went home and there was a slight flood in my basement, so that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Then I got high and watched Survivor, so that was pretty cool.
The easier you had those lives, you have to pick your vacation. Your vacation is the sandwich.
We're just like -1 and 1.
Yeah.
Just a sine curve.
Yeah. You have to take. We're really
got like rogue waves.
Yeah, you have to be like, it was. I got some sun today.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, like, got on the roof, felt good.
It felt nice to breathe in some roof air. And they're like, I'm field side at the Super Bowl.
Field side. There was a nice gust of wind. I call it a breeze in the subway.
Yeah,
a little subterranean breeze.
It was really hot, and it made me grateful for the cold. That's what it did. It helped my perspective.
I really enjoyed the AC on the train when I got on.
Poor people have to be mindful because there's no other choice. It's the only way you can spin your life.
Yeah.
Like, no, I woke up today.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got to take advantage of the small things. But I am the fun babysitter, by the way, which is exhausting. Because I'm trying to be I had a really good babysitter, so I feel like I feel the need to give that back. She was great. She felt like my third parent. Nicole. Shout out Nicole.
How is she doing now?
She's good. We still keep in touch.
Wow.
I feel bad. I don't message her back as much as I should.
Whoa.
Shout out Nicole. Shout out Nicole.
I thought she would be the one leaving you unread.
You think I'm simping my old babysitter?
Yeah. She still sees you as that little kid.
She was great. She would take me to the pool, and we had a cannonball contest one time.
A what?
A cannonball contest.
Oh, they said cannibal.
Yeah. She ate my Greg, my older brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why there's only two of us.
I remember reading about that.
Yeah, he's truly over shit. He's the real reason I started this podcast. On the 100th episode, we're gonna do a seance and conjure Greg, which is why I need to keep Nicole around. She's the link. She ate my brother. No, but she would do a cannonball, and it would be big splash. You know what I mean?
She's a big girl.
Well, I'm just saying this was a big splash.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, I win. And I'm like, of course you win. And she's like, why would you say that? And I'm like, because you're. And she's like, don't.
Really?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Were you going to say?
I appreciate the boundary. Yeah, I was going to say she was fat.
Really?
Yeah. Big splash.
Yeah.
She hit the lifeguard.
People drowned. It ruined a village.
She short-circuited the string lights on the top of the
power
pool.
went out for a week in the city. Come on.
They shouldn't have built that community pool so close to a transformer or a plant. But so I took the kids to the pool, and that was fun. And I went in, and there's this lifeguard there.
It's crazy that they trust you to take their kids in water.
Dude, they trust me to. I am their lifeguard.
Isn't it?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, who are you know what I mean? It's weird when a babysitter and a lifeguard meet. What's PEMDAS? Who rules over who? You know what? Because I'm guarding their lot. I'm like hired security. I'm like Secret Service. He's like a mall cop. He's just like in the area. But he has a helmet and a Segway.
Yeah.
I'm a bodyguard in a tuxedo.
Yeah.
Right?
But you don't know the Heimlich or the what do you have the CPR?
Yeah, CPR. I do.
You okay?
It's staying alive, but a little slower because it's a kid.
Okay.
I don't know. That seems too slow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill a kid.
Can I kill these kids? And the lifeguard, and you're like, get off! Back off!
I do chest compressions with adult strength.
Yeah.
Like trying to get a grown man's chest.
He's like, sir.
Maybe if I stab enough holes in his lung, the air will go through.
Yeah. Get your own kids. Yeah, jeez.
So yeah, he's a little. We have a little bit of a turf conflict, and immediately he's in my face. He's one of these guys who like.
Oh, the lifeguard's in your face.
He's in my face. He's like a 40-year-old. No, because there's two lifeguards. I'm gonna tell you. So we go downstairs and you have to buzz in, and this is a pool in the bottom of an apartment building.
Okay.
For the residents of the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody in the pool when we go there, so we got to buzz into the gym, whatever pool facility. Immediately, he's giving me guff. He's having a fit. He's like, you don't have a resident key or something? Like, who are you? I'm like, I'm their babysitter. And he's like, you need a key card to get in here. And I'm like, what do you think? I just brought these kids in from the street? That'd be a pretty good ruse.
Yeah.
Actually, I just
take them swimming.
I just thought of that. If I find like $5, I'm like, you want to cool off? Just any kid.
Look, I want to get wet, and I need you guys to help me.
I'm not trying to fuck
I'm not
ya.
a weirdo.
I'm trying to have a good summer time.
I'm hot.
It's a good deal.
You guys are not hot, okay? Them's the rules. If you go back on me.
So I take these. So I get past that. I'm like, look, man, I don't know. I got towels. I got kids. Let's get in the pool.
It's funny that you have to have that conversation with another adult sometimes where you're like, what are you going to do?
You going to send us
Like,
back
I know
up?
you're complaining, but that's not the scenario.
Yeah,
So what's the move? Because people just want to be like, and you're like, sure.
He came at me with real hall monitor energy.
Jeez.
He almost.
What's this guy look like? What's the height?
You know what? It's funny. I can't remember if in my memory, he had a cane. But I don't think he had a cane.
I don't know if they'd get. I feel like when a lifeguard gets a cane is when he should not be up on the chair anymore.
Yeah, you may be right.
So
or maybe he's like Yoda. He once he hits water, he's like a gremlin. He activates.
Okay,
Yoda's kind of like a gremlin, actually. Maybe Yoda's just a gremlin that they tamed and could harness his powers. They're like the same height. Yoda and a gremlin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that's a further theory.
Probably
we'll
cousins.
explore in a later pod.
Yeah, they're probably of the same species.
Similar genus.
Yes.
Right. So sorry, what was your question? What did he?
What's this guy look
What's this guy look like? Yeah. So I don't know if he had a kid, but he walked hunched. He had a hunch.
How old's this person?
Like 40s.
Okay.
Like Caribbean, I think. Just like discipline.
Sure.
Yeah. It's like he's worked with kids. We started
Yeah.
talking in the pools, but he's a by the book. He's wielding the maximum extent of his power. He has very little power, but he's wielding all of it at all times. He will call you out. So yeah, he was he hobbled back to the chair and he sat in it. And then the kids get in the water and they have like the water frisbees, like kind of the foam.
Mm-hmm.
So we're throwing those. I do a crisp wrist flick, which I never do, but with a water frisbee, it just feels natural, and it sailed like a beauty. And I was almost worried with how well I threw it. I'm like, I hope he doesn't think I played ultimate. I don't want to be. I'm just naturally gifted.
I don't want to over-deliver. This is just one of my many talents.
Yeah, so sorry, I got to bleep that out.
Just call them both Frank or Bert and Ernie.
I hate Bert and Ernie. Bing Bong.
There we go.
They are what?
Bing Bong and Ching Chong.
No, not Ching Chong. Bing Bong. So all right. So Ding Dong.
Dude, what a worse.
I don't know.
I hate you
know.
for choosing a name.
Well, you give me a name.
I'm
carrying this whole episode.
Tom and Bob.
Tom and Bob. Okay. So Tom and Bob and Tom. Tomcat. Bobcat.
Or do you want like a crazy name?
I like Tom and Bob.
Zeke.
Whatever. So let's do Bob and Tom. I like
Okay.
Bob and Tom.
Okay.
That's a radio show too, right? Bob and Tom.
I think so.
So Bob, I throw it to Bob. Nice crisp. And then Bob throws it back.
Nice crisp lob to Bob.
Crisp lob to Bob. Me and Bob are lobbing. He throws it back. I fetch it in the pool. He kind of misses, and then I throw it again. And when a frisbee leaves your hand, and you're like, that's going nowhere near.
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
And it has the arc of you see the trajectory is going to be nowhere close. Not a good throw. And immediately, lifeguard is like, whoa, 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 none of that. Whoa, none of that now. And I'm like, what? And he's like, you can't be doing that.
You can't be throwing like that, sure.
And this is completely what I said. I'm like, Frisbee's hard. I said, Frisbee's hard. And he's like, yeah, but you're throwing it all over the place. And I'm like, you're going to penalize me for not being for not being an Olympian Frisbeeist? I think I said Frisbeeist. And I'm wondering what the kids thought. They're like, oh, shit.
Damn.
Battle of the Titans.
He's melting off.
Dude, these two giants are fighting each other. Good and evil, black
Did
and
you
white.
feel?
I was getting worried, dude, because these kids, they're emotional sometimes.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they've heard from their dad or other people. So, I'm also worried that these kids are going to say something bad to this guy.
What do you mean, like bad?
Just something
bad?
racy.
Oh, you think
something cancelable. They're going to go to juvenile cancellation.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's in the back of my mind. But yeah. Anyway, so so then it just shut him up. I said that, and I'm like, sorry, I'm not one of the greats.
That's so funny. Nice. That's great.
Yeah, but how am I going to get great if I can't train?
That's what you said.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, man.
I didn't
That
say
is
that.
awesome.
No,
Those kids would have had their first boner, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Holy hell. You'd see some
Whoa.
blurry stuff in the water. Man. You ever be so much of a man? You ever see somebody be so much of a man you come?
Coursing with testosterone. Our leader.
There he is.
Oh, my God.
Silverback Zach.
It's pointing to him.
So then what?
All of our dicks are pointing to him.
Salute. Oh, Captain. So what this guy do?
I did go on stage. This host Zach brought me up. He's like, "Hey, Zach Russell," and I'm like, "All right, to Zach. Zach Lives Matter." You gotta love an opening race pun, a little BLM pun to open it up. Real,
Did they laugh?
Real hot, yeah. They
Oh
were a good
man,
crowd.
that's awesome. Was that in Philly?
No, that was in St. Mark's.
Still good.
Anyway, so we're playing frisbee. And yeah, I think he kind of respected me for how.
Cool, I bet.
For being like, well, I mean, this guy just admitted to sucking.
You got to be loud to a bear.
Well, yeah, but you have to be like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't run away.
Yeah.
You know, don't eat me because I can't. I'm too slow.
Yeah.
That was kind of what I was.
Showing
like,
your weakness with confidence.
Right. Exactly. I'm just like, I'm bad at frisbee.
Dude, I'm sorry, I'm not better. It hurts me every
And he's
day.
like, well, I better. I punish myself far more than you could ever.
See
hurt
these
me.
marks? Made by a frisbee.
That's why I wear this swim shirt. I've whipped myself. I have big brands of like frisbees when I just heat it up.
This guy's
and
like,
press
oh
it to
my
my
God.
body. Okay. Look, I can tell you're dedicated. And then now after that exchange, we just start chopping it up. We're just talking. Because I'm getting tired with the kids, and the pool's like 80 degrees.
Oh, wow. It's heated.
Like old lady YMCA water aerobics temperature.
Damn.
You ever had to swim in a pool because you swam? You ever had to swim in a pool that was like way too warm for swim practice?
Yeah.
It is brutal.
It's brutal.
Your mouth is like...
Because you're also sweating
Your
in
mouth...
that.
I feel like that SpongeBob episode when he goes under the dome in Sandy's air dome.
Yeah. He's like,
water!
Yeah.
I remember getting out of the pool and drinking water, and it felt like I was like, my tongue was a ball of cotton soaking it up.
Yeah.
It was like rehydrating a sponge.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad.
Yeah, the hot water can get you in a pool. It makes it just, you get so hot and disgusting. You
I
start to
was
sweat
pulsing.
in a pool.
I felt my whole body pulsing.
So you're talking to this guy, like, it's hot in here.
No, I'm talking to him, and he's like, so you're like, I feel like there was a new babysitter. You're a new babysitter, right? Because last year, I guess he's been there a while. There was a different one when they were 7 because they're 8 now. And I was like, yeah, they go through a lot. they're trashed. But, yeah, I'm their new babysitter. And then he just started talking to me about how much money you can make in the childcare industry. Just about, like, how we're, just two hustlers chopping it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, buddy, we do not have any power.
Yeah, it's not going to go that well for us.
Right.
How'd you get your millions? Look.
I'm a career nanny.
Yeah.
I'm a lifeguard in an apartment pool.
I climbed the kiddie ladder up to the richest kids I could find. And
I'm the chlorine lord.
Yeah.
I'm Poolking. Yeah, dude, he really wielded. He had such gravitas. He reigned on he was like sitting in a rolly chair, like it was a throne.
Yeah.
On the pool deck. Just an office.
He was in a rolly
office, like office material, whatever that shit is, like
yeah,
mesh.
Yeah.
Office mesh rolly chair.
In a bathing suit?
Bathing suit, wife beater, just like a king.
Wow.
Should have been eating grapes.
You came into this fucking lonely king's tomb.
Yeah, Pool King.
Yeah, Pool King.
Yep,
He's
Thermo
by himself.
King.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duke of the Deep End.
That's the best. Yeah, that's his best. That's the guy who's like, look, I want to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, which he didn't do. He was like, no, I'm gonna really.
What's up? You just come in?
I'm gonna rule hard.
You think you can do anything here?
Yeah.
This is my pool. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's governing over his temporary. It's like, pretend this is yours.
Yeah. What else did I have here about these pool people? Oh, so
Gotta
about
be.
okay. Hit record again. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for kids? I think that'd be a fun parody music video. Y'all ready for kids? No. Let me teach you about safe sex, and then it's like a sex ed, like a cool hip. Y'all ready for kids? No, you're not. I'd have to unblack it up.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Maybe
Yeah, it
just
is
find a
fun.
black guy.
That Amir joke is the same. It's exactly why it's so funny.
What?
Big old little titties on
big
there.
old little titties on that little dog. Yeah. I could do it. There's enough whites going black.
Uh-huh.
Pop goes punk.
Mm-hmm.
White goes black.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I got to tell you about these kids. So these kids, we're talking about...
These kids are taking you from me, you know?
You're right.
Every time we talk, it's not about us anymore.
It's about the kids.
It's about the kids.
Yeah, it's all about the kids. The children are our future. But I'm the one steering. I'm in the driver's side.
Don't let these kids take away your career, kid.
Yeah.
What happened with Zach? He kind of found a couple of kids he really couldn't...
He kind of became a dad.
Yeah.
They are sweet. They did. One of them was like, I wish I had 3 parents. You, or my mom, my dad, and you. It was nice.
That's good.
I'm a good babysitter. I was pulling them in the pool. Whew, tiring, dude. My legs
Pulling
were
them?
sore. Yeah, because the pool is only 3 feet. It's 3'4" to 3'10" is the depth. Variations to the deep end is the first time I ever went in the pool, I did a cannonball. Like, fucked my hand up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Almost broke my tailbone. I got up and I'm like, water's great. Get it? I couldn't,
I'm gonna be.
I just got here. I can't display weakness.
Yeah.
To this fucking guy. But these kids, I think I can sum them up this way. They're why women are afraid to have boys.
Okay.
They're loud, violent, crude. They curse a lot. They're just like a handful.
Mm-hmm.
They're a very male energy Tasmanian handful.
Okay.
But then they also like cry.
Mm-hmm.
They're like sensitive and they get their feelings hurt or they feel physically hurt and they go into crybaby mode. And they could snap out of it if they want to, but they're kind of just like, yeah, which is like, I feel like that type of person you were before you started crying. If I started crying, you'd make fun of me.
Yeah, exactly.
So now I have to comfort you.
Yeah.
Because you're sad, but before you were being like a bit dickhole. So they're asking me to drag them around and I'm like, a police would be nice.
Really?
They think I'm like their little clown donkey.
Yeah, you can't.
They're literally like, do something funny.
Yeah, you.
That's what they did. They'd go do something funny.
Yeah, but that's why you just got to be like, no.
Yeah.
I never gave. I did the same thing with. I kind of took the energy of my Italian side with the kids, where I was like, I'm not gonna. They're like, you should hug us, and I'm like, ew. What are you, crazy?
You guys are huge touchy-feely people.
I'm not one of those.
The Italians.
Yeah, it's not the way we. Yeah, I'm talking about my specific.
You?
My family specifically.
Your family's not a touchy? I know you're yelly, but you're not touchy?
No, it's
That's
not a
the
big
whole Italian thing.
Uh-huh.
Yelly touchy.
Uh-huh. No, it's not like hey. I remember you saw my cousin come home that one day on FaceTime.
That was hilarious.
That was him.
That was the best. That really helped me understand you. Can you do a little reenactment?
I don't know if I remember it, but it wasn't it just like
it's his aunt, and she's like, "Why are you at work?"
And he's like, "Ma."
How about I'll do the aunt, and you can do him, okay? So you come home.
Okay.
He just entered the house.
Well, I think he was pounding on the door.
Yeah, but then he's like, "Mom, home," or whatever. He came in like nice and like happy,
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up? And she's like, "Why aren't you at work?"
Yeah, the mom always.
What the fuck are you doing?
The mom starts the fire. That's what you gotta
Crazy,
understand.
dude.
And they just start going, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "That's who I was growing up the whole time." So that's who we are.
But they didn't like,
No,
both cheeks.
no.
Come on. Did they even wrap prosciutto around your binky?
Nope. No
Before they
prosciutto on the Peeshee.
Popped it in your mouth?
That's what it's called.
The Peeshee?
The
binky?
Peeshee.
No, I'm talking about a binky.
Oh,
Not
that's
a-
funny.
not
Put
a-
it in your mouth. Prosciutto. Bruschetta.
Yeah, no, I guess my parents were touchy. Yeah, my dad
Mike? Oh, you
used
really?
his dick as my binky. Yeah. Wrapped a little prosciutto around it.
Some people-
like a melon.
Yeah.
What?
My grandma used to, she played this game when I would visit her, where I'd go take a shower, and she would barge in. And she'd go, "I see your Peeshee."
Oh, you
I
told
see
me
your
that.
Peeshee."
My
And
dad
I
did
would,
that too.
I
think
would
we talked
panic.
about that.
I would panic
Yeah.
and I'd hide behind the door.
Not even hard.
Yeah.
Grandma.
I would hide behind the door, and she'd go, "I see you," and like close. I'm like,
Yeah.
just stuck in a corner. My grandma's trying to see me naked right now.
Yeah. They just push you just
Yeah.
right back into scary boyhood.
Yeah.
No. No matter how old you are, when they try to open the door and see your Peeshee, you're like, "Oh fuck,
Oh shit.
I'm 9 again."
Yeah.
You
No,
could be-
she
be
did it last
25.
week. I still freaked out.
Yeah, and you pull your
Yeah.
leg up.
Oh.
Oh no,
Yeah.
please.
Anything but my Peeshee. My grandma can't have sight of my Peeshee.
What did you think of me?
That would be a funny way to describe a day. Did you see your Peeshee?
Any any action with the Peeshee?
She touched that Peeshee? It is a funny word. She play with your Peeshee?
Oh man, Peeshee.
Peeshee. It's so
She get a Peeshee the pie?
can really use it for anything.
Yeah.
It's like a noun.
Yeah, I got to get my drain snake. I gotta back up a Peeshee down
You
there.
gotta plug the
Get a lot of
Peeshee.
Peeshee. You know that stuff when you take a snake to the drain, whatever comes out, that's called
That's
Peeshee.
Peeshee.
That's what the Peeshee is. You really can.
It's combined pieces of shit. I got something about going into Philly and having a shared Airbnb.
Oh, sorry. I can wrap this kid things up. I have
Okay.
a few more things about the kids, and then
Of course you
about
do.
the pool thing. Well, so the kid they're spoiled, etc. And I do see myself in them a little bit. I'm not an asshole like them, but I wasn't, so temperamental and like, spoiled and stuff. I would cry, but it would be because I was like hungry or like tired, because I was physically hurting, not because I wasn't feeling pleasure.
Yeah,
which is when they freak out. They're like, if it's not pleasure right now, they get impatient or cranky.
Jeez.
So I see myself in one of the kids, Tom, who is like addicted to video games. He's 8, and all he does is like play Fortnite, think about Fortnite, watches videos of this guy, like constant videos of this YouTuber playing games.
Okay.
Just this man, this like someone our age just playing Minecraft. And it's crazy
weird
to watch. Yeah, those people are weird. Although I saw an older video because he had put a video from like 5 years ago up, and the kid was watching it, and his eyes were red, and I'm like, you're fucking high right now.
Yeah.
And he's being a high goofball,
yeah.
And this is who watches it. So, hey, kids, what's up? Hello.
I've seen those same videos too, and after a minute, you're like, oh, you're just doing this for a lot of money.
Well, sure. Yeah. Mine was just that, like, he's just like a high 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Some 8-year-olds watching, and he's like, all right, click that like button, and you see them like monkeys, just upside like, and then put the controller down, like pressing a button for food. It's crazy. But so I see the emotional grip that video games have on him. Because one time he wanted to play Fortnite, but it wasn't after dinner. Like, he needed to be doing other things. And his parents wouldn't let him, and he flipped out. The kind of kid tantrum where it's like not even crying, it's like moaning.
Wow.
And like she's like, I'm going to hurt myself. Like crazy stuff. He really said that. He was like just threatening insane stuff, and he's like,
He said, I'm going to hurt myself.
Yes! And like, I'm going to kill daddy. Like,
that's what he said.
Yes, dude.
My brother used to say things like that when he was young. He used to be like, I'm going to cut you. And I was like, what? And he goes, I'm going to cut your mouth off. Like little kid, like trying to be.
Yeah,
what can I do
just
to
like
you?
Trying to.
How
do I intimidate a person?
I'm gonna chew your ear off. And you're like, you sound like an idiot. That's when you're old enough to be like, oh yeah.
Like, how do I threaten?
Yeah, exactly.
How do I threaten someone?
I'm gonna cut your mouth off.
Yeah, he was kind of workshopping.
Yeah, and you gotta be like, oh yeah, that sounds stupid, and they don't know how to handle it.
Well, I thought it sounded pretty menacing. Anyway, so we get down to the pool, and of course, Tom, this kid, forgot his goggles.
Oh, no.
And so we got to go back up, and we're going in the elevator, and we're in the elevator, and I don't even know what was happening, but for some reason, I was making Bob and Tom really crack up. They were really laughing. Tom's rolling on the floor, and should have done Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
And Tom gets out of the elevator, so Bob's coming up to me. I'm at the apartment door. I'm, fiddling with it. I see Bob right here, and I'm like, where's Tom? I can't see him. I'm right here. And I'm like, you okay? You look kind of, a little weird. And he's like, I just threw up. And I'm like, what? And I look past them, and in front of the open elevator door is a puddle of throw up.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? What? When did this happen? He's like, yeah, that happens when I laugh too hard sometimes.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, that's a credit, baby. That's a new credit. And the worst part of it is I wasn't even doing anything particularly funny. Like, I was just being weird and saying weird voices and stuff.
That's great. The way to kill a kid is great.
Yeah, dude.
That's
my new excuse.
Do the fart thing.
I almost had a fart, but it could have been a poop, so I needed to wait for a new one. But I will next time. Next time the wave comes around, I'll surf that into shore. I'm going to start saying that if I'm bombing. I'm like, look, if you guys were 8, you'd be throwing up right now.
Yeah.
You'd be vomiting your little heart out. And he had just eaten, before he went to the pool, he'd just eaten. I mean, this is the 30 minutes rule right here. I should make a PSA. He'd eaten like half a pound of salami.
Kids love salami. They love this oily circle of sour ham, and then
so weird.
They wonder why they get pimples. Because you're eating salami.
Yeah.
Dude, nobody has more intake of salami than old Italian women and 10-year-old kids. Mm-hmm. So much salami. Right. You eat too much salami.
Birth and death, you crave salami.
Yeah. You know what happens, and I can tell you this by experience of seeing my grandma in my lifetime. You eat so much salami, you start to look like salami.
Yeah, you get spots.
Look like a piece of hardened salami.
You get spots, right? That's been left out of the plastic.
The dried skin. And you're like, oh, that's the part I got to peel off before I eat you, Grandma. Before I get started on your Peeshee.
She's got a neck like a bratwurst.
Oh, that outer skin, that's the Peeshee. Her Peeshee's gotten hard.
You got to cut that open.
Yeah, I mean, you could eat it if you want the fiber. I do. That's how Italian I am. When we get those hard salamis, I eat it with the skin on.
Yeah. I could see that being better. It's too mushy. I don't like the texture.
What kind of mushy salami are you eating? Oh, you can get a mushy one, but there's also harder. I forgot about that. When I was a kid, we got mushier ones.
Don't like mushy.
And then you can get the harder. You're talking about the slice, what you do, right? Yeah. You can get the harder ones too.
Yeah, just like you can cut a sausage casing, or you could just bite it and then you feel the snap.
Yeah.
That's what people like about sausages, I think.
I think so too.
I think that's
like a bratwurst.
Snap.
Love a brat.
So yeah, we go up. He's throwing up, and
how'd you take care of the clean it?
Oh,
I would have left it.
No.
Really? You cleaned it?
No, you gotta clean it. And his dad had just come home. I tell you, this guy enters his apartment on an electric unicycle.
So funny. Do you ever make fun of him for it?
No.
Oh, just come back from the future? Nothing? No little light jokes? Hey, I was 3010.
How was fighting the Terminators?
Was that good?
You saved Sarah? What's her name?
Appreciate it, man. I think it is.
Sarah Marshall? That's not her. Sarah Jessica Parker?
I don't know.
I don't know her name either. Sarah. Oh, fuck. I'll think of it.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. No, but I took paper towels, and
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor. Nice, dude. So you think as a babysitter, you kind of start thinking of yourself as some kind of protector, or some kind of enforcer as a babysitter, But it's so hard not to pick up. This could be a game show segment. Trying to pick up throw up without gagging, like a Mr. Beast challenge. They got a pool of throw up, and if you can mop up the whole thing without once going. Then you win. You win $5,000. You can't even do it now. You can't even. I hope you're eating.
I had a job where I was picking up fresh dog poop constantly.
That's okay.
Dude, I'm talking about dog diarrhea.
Yeah.
And then while you were cleaning it up, another dog would be. You'd look over, and another dog would be having diarrhea, and there's another dog under it going, "Oh no. I swear to God, like a froyo stand that nobody was working at. I swear. To God.
Oh, jeez.
And then sometimes when you're new, you're like...
video that? That could go viral.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, two pups,
dogs, one hole.
Yeah.
2 pups.
Yeah.
One shit.
One poo. And then sometimes when I was new, I'd be like, stop! And I'd like run over and be like, no! And then as you keep working...
You're kidding.
What?
You can't... He wasn't lying under him like at a froyo house.
I'm telling you.
Just a couple of kids.
Yes.
Up on the grate.
It's like a chocolate fountain at a wedding full of no parents.
On your back.
The kid just dunking. I swear to God. And then sometimes you'd be doing it, and then you'd turn and you'd see that, and you'd go, I didn't see that.
Right.
You go enjoy your shit.
You got to pretend
George.
Sometimes.
But anyway, so you're picking up.
Yeah, so I'm picking up the vom, and what was the worst part? I was picking it up with a paper towel, and everything was going smooth. But then it's a little slippery, so I picked it up, and as I'm scooping it, a part flung.
Ah.
Yeah, the flung got me, because I saw the glob just like sail through the air, and I'm like, no, nope. So I mopped that up. I'm like, you okay? You gonna throw up again? Now this kid's like he's a loose cannon. I don't know what he's capable of. I didn't know he could do that. So is this like a constant thing that's gonna happen now? I gotta dial it back. I'm too funny. Killing these kids. Their insides are coming out of their insides.
The insides are coming out of my outsides.
So now we go back to the pool, and there's always a problem. They're always complaining about like he kicked me, and I try all the options. I'm like, don't kick him. Well, now he gets to kick you. I'll kick you both. And then the other day I was like, just be nice to each other. Can you just be nice, like your brothers? It annoys me when brothers like fight like that.
Did you ever fight with your brother?
Yeah, but like not as constant as they do.
Okay.
Oh, this is the last thing with the lifeguard, and then we can switch off. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been going for a while.
It is a lot. I mean, we've lost all our listeners
by now, so it doesn't matter who goes next. Basically speaking into oblivion.
Thanks. Man, this story has been 4 Ps. So we're back downstairs, pool time, whatever. I'm dragging him around, and it's time to go, and they're lollygagging. And then lifeguard steps in. He starts being like, yeah, guys, you had fun. You had a good day. You had, so respect your babysitter, but like kept going. Just like, you've had fun. It's been good. He's given you a lot of fun. Now respect him. Do what he says, and I'm like, this is my crime scene.
Yeah.
I'll handle this.
Yeah.
Don't try to wrangle my little bulls.
Yeah, your jurisdiction is in the pool and the pool only.
Exactly.
No kids in your pool.
Yeah.
I brought the kids to
the pool.
Kids
are out of the pool.
Yeah.
Kids are in my area now.
We're out of the Vatican, baby. This is Italy.
Yeah, you're playing zone defense. I'm man to kid.
Yeah.
I'm man to man, all right? I got 2 of them. I don't know. It was just
You're setting a screen for me right now, and I don't appreciate it.
I don't appreciate that. All right, I got it.
These are my kids.
It's weird when another adult tries to exert authority over
It's so funny that
over your little clan.
You have parental instincts kicking in, and you're not a parent. It's because you're like,
yeah,
it's to a degree.
I do.
No, everybody does. Is what I like. I'm not trying to
Sure.
corner you. I'm saying I had the same thing where
I'm embracing it.
where things are, and I'd be like,
yeah. One time Tom said I was cursing or whatever, and then later on in the conversation, he accidentally let one slip. He's like, "What the fuck? I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." And I'm like, "Don't say that." He's like, "I didn't mean to." And I'm like, "The fact that you did means you are other times.
Whoa.
That means you're saying it elsewhere, and I don't like it."
Yeah, if it reached my ears,
Right.
wonder how many other brains.
Tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Okay.
Tip of the fuckberg, shithole.
Where?
You like that?
You like that?
You gotta smoke the whole pack. Say cunt 100 times.
Right now at church.
Yeah. Oh, you want to curse? You want to be a bad boy?
You want to be cool?
I try
take
to
you to a
tell
place to
them.
be
I'm like,
cool.
it's not funny. I don't curse in front of you guys, and you're throwing up. There's ways to be funny, not cursing. It's not, but it's annoying because they think it's funny. It's like a fart.
Well, it's like a.
You can't convince
Yeah.
them that it's not funny
Yeah.
because it's new to them.
Yeah.
It gets a reaction. You're not supposed to say.
Tell you
it.
one thing, it's hilarious to see little kids curse though. I've seen them as like when my kids when they were siblings, but hey, shut the fuck up. I was like, what? This is so ridiculous.
Oh, what, E and N?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're older and sweeter, I think.
Yeah.
When they curse, it's like, ooh, you shouldn't have said that. But these kids are just like, I'm like, oh, don't grow up to be a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they curse.
Yeah.
It's not like a big transgression. It's his little leather jacket that he puts on.
Yeah.
What the
okay.
fuck? I'm like, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Just flicking me off all the time.
He
I'm like,
is?
put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down.
Whoa.
Red card.
Beep beep.
Lifeguard
should get a
grabs his
whistle.
finger. Show him
Yeah.
respect. Twist his ear.
Yeah. Ooh, a twist ear.
Yeah, I got to twist their ears.
Yeah. Maybe give him an Indian burn.
I have one more thing about one of them falling in Central Park on the bike.
Oh yeah, what happened?
He was going
I think
down
I was on the phone with you for this.
After,
no, you
right
told
after it
me.
happened, I called you. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just at the site of a crash, so we're just kind of chilling out right now. He got freaked out.
Triple A will be here in a little bit.
He was going down. He was going downhill. I almost said downtown. He was going downtown, and he freaked out with how fast he was going, and he squeezed on the brake hard,
boy.
and put both of his legs out.
Oh,
off
no.
The pedals, and which is the worst thing you could do.
then
and
you just hydroplaning down that thing.
And then I saw him do the death wobble, like, oh, and then he flipped. And it's scary to crash on your bike because it really feels out of control. You go, your momentum, and then you got this thing following you that's crashing on you, and he got kind of scraped up. But to his credit, to Bob's credit, he got up. He took like a 7-minute rest. He was scratched up. He's like, oh, that hurt, that really hurt. Oh, God. And then he got back on the bike, and he was fine.
Nice.
And we biked 20 minutes back.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. But dude, his brother took it as such an opportunity to be like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't go up any more big hills because, like, I don't know if he can handle it. So, like, maybe he needs to, like, practice a little more.
Wow.
He's not ready for that, you know? I've been doing it long. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
shut up!
Yeah.
Just gut punch him.
Yeah.
Do the 1-inch punch right on his chest. Boom! Stop your heart,
All
kid.
knuckles.
It's like, just be nice to each other. You
Yeah.
don't need to, it's not a contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them in particular has a very stern sense of, like,
I'm the better one.
He grabs whatever foothold he can of superiority.
Smack him down a little bit.
Whenever he
Hold
can.
him underwater.
Or he'll play the victim. Like, Bob held Tom underwater, and then Tom got up, and he's like, I'm like, shut up, dude.
I could have lost my
You
life.
little bitch.
Yeah, that's funny.
You can't be that kid and a kid who curses.
He's
and,
playing every
and
angle.
feels like a hard.
He doesn't have a role. He's playing.
Stop playing hard, and then you're fake drowning whenever your brother pushes you underwater.
He'd be a good basketball player.
He would be a great soccer player.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So
He'd be a good
emotional.
basketball player too. They're a little short, but they could get tall.
Okay. So I want to tell you about I went to Philly the other week to feature for a buddy, Chappelle.
back, Lacey.
And second time I've stayed.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
He's not doing that well.
Chappelle in the front, not in the back.
Chappelle in the front.
Okay. You got to have it in the back if you want to make those mills.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about those.
You want to make a bum like 6 figures? Yeah, you can have it in the front.
But if
You
you
want
want
to make that real money?
put it in the back,
You want to make that flee to Africa money?
Make sure that trunk is packed.
Yeah. So you went to Philly. You're at the punchline.
Went to Philly,
It's
went to a
fun.
punchline. It was I had a lot of fun. It's not always feel people made sure to stop me. Oh, dude, and be like, "That's a bad club," and I was like, "Well, it'll be fine because the show."
I'm going anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn it around.
Whatever way it is, I gotta go.
I'm gonna go. Went to a show with Santiago. We took the Greyhound there. Did a show on Wednesday. They gave me 5. It's a Philly little showcase. Bombed so hard.
Motherfuckers.
It felt like every joke I was doing was making it quieter in the room. It was
kind of a guided meditation.
It was really, yeah. I was really up there just leading my troops to a calm mindset.
All their heart rates slowed.
I mean, it was a situation where I was watching people before me, and I was like, they're not ready. And then I went up there. You know what I mean? I was like, Hurricane Chuck's about to hit the stage. About to.
Better board up the house, baby.
Better be
Water's
careful.
gonna rise.
Their bathtub in this bar? Guys better be hiding in it. And I went up there like, yes. I was like, I'm about to smack these. And then they were like, it was like everybody was deaf.
Huh.
So it was nice and humbling. Went to an Airbnb. I've done this twice. This is my second shared Airbnb. I get there in the Sharebnb. Get there immediately. You know what was weird? They had a giant outside trash.
And buttocks. B&B.
Yeah, B&B. In Chinatown in a weird area. And then
how many Chinatowns do you think there are worldwide? Because like the places like Cleveland that have kind of down, do they have a Chinatown? Boston has a Chinatown.
Boston has a Chinatown.
Philly.
Arizona, I think, has like a Chinese district, but it's like just a couple of things.
Yeah, it's more of a government-enforced ghetto.
Yeah, you can see that.
It's more of a camp.
Yeah, there's a cage and really bright lights. A lot of basketball courts.
A few towers.
Yeah.
We like them out in the open, so we give them a basketball
Yeah.
court. Just stone ping pong tables. I've seen those near the parade grounds. There's several stone ping pong tables.
That's cool.
You BYO ball and paddle, and
that's great.
Yeah, I want to get out there with Molly. So you're in Philly, Chinatown.
Go Chinatown. Go to
Airbnb.
this is my Sharebnb. Walk into the Sharebnb keys like Wolverine style. Because the first time I went to a Sharebnb, they hid it in the description. So I walked.
You didn't know?
No, they lied about in the description. They go entire place
to share,
and I was like, and they didn't put there was no parentheses PEMDAS to share. So I get there and I'm like, wow, I'm about to rent this whole apartment for $17 a day. Entire place. These idiots are they don't know how to price things. And I walk in and it was
rows of bunk beds.
Yeah, just an internment camp.
Yeah,
there's just a trough of toilets. Everybody's got a shit out in the open like those old war boats. I walk in, there was a guy with one of those giant half wolf dogs, and the thing tried to attack me. And then so I had to spend every night there, like, freaking. I didn't leave the room the whole time.
Damn.
So this time I was like, I don't know what fucking Thundercat I'm about to walk into. And so you immediately with an Airbnb.
What kind of cat-themed superhero I'm about to meet?
What about what kind of
ripped cat am I walking into?
What kind of Ash Ketchum situation's about to be going on here? I'm about to meet some
one
guy.
Ultra Ball.
Yeah.
I better save before I enter.
Can't you? I only have an energy.
That'd be sweet. That'd be my invention for that podcast you did. What was it called? Shout it out again.
Idiots Catalog.
Idiots
great
Catalog.
Podcast.
That would be mine. Is a Pokemon save before you do something.
Yeah, that's great.
Life altering.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm about to walk in, meet some guy's Pikachu, and so I walk in. It's a weird place. It's echoey. You don't like an echo.
I don't.
When you're
in
imagine like everywhere echoes. You don't want that to be your home where you're staying.
I don't know.
No, it's like the bottom, like you emptied out a pool. That's what it feels
okay.
like, and you're just like, hello, and it's just always, and you're like, I hate this.
Some guy skates by you.
Yeah.
In the bowl.
You have to see if anybody's there. And then I'm like, there's a suitcase here. It's nighttime. So I'm like, I don't know if they're asleep.
There's remains of a fire, still warm.
Mm-hmm. There's some droppings. They're fresh. They look human, but it could be the animal.
They were just here.
It's either a baby moose or a 37-year-old Virgo. Because you're like, who would stay in a Sharebnb? Because your brain goes,
Sagittarius.
maybe it's some
gay.
There's a lot of dick in this poop. A lot of Peeshee in this. Traces of Peeshee.
Come.
It doesn't digest. It's like corn.
But the droppings are big like a man.
You can tell if it's a gay poop because there's frosted corn in it. And you're like, your brain wants to be like, maybe it's some hot girl. Maybe a hot girl would stay in a shared B&B. And you're like, no girl is sharing an Airbnb. No solo woman. And if it is, it's probably going to be an old, something happened to her. She's on the run, probably.
Yeah.
Probably a girl on the run.
Gone Girl.
Yeah, something's happening. And it's not the Blake Lively Netflix specials where they're sexy.
No,
It's going to be some old cafeteria lunch lady who's, I don't know.
Insists on practicing her nudism in the share B&B.
Killed a couple of kids
So
with
who
her
is
own. She brought her own ingredients and cooked them in the meatloaf. Had to be on the run after a kid had an
Yeah, I
allergy.
just needed a place to drown my kids. Figured the share B&B would do it.
So I'm in there and I'm like, and then I text the owners and I'm like, is there anybody here? And they're like, you're sharing room 2 at this Airbnb. And I'm like, hey, that was a little vague.
Is that a robot?
Yeah, it was like they responded in like a robot way.
Oh, via text.
I texted them. I was like, is there anybody currently?
You're on the phone.
No, I texted them like, is there anybody currently here? And they're like, you are sharing. It was like a very politician. I was like, yes, I know I'm sharing this with room 2, but does anybody inhabiting room 2 right now?
Trying to go legal on him.
Yeah, and they go, yes. And I was
What
like,
is the status of the inhabitant situation?
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to stay in my room. I'm going to respect the boundaries. So throughout the, and I'm like,
So you're a wizard living under the stairs right now. Okay.
I'm trying to just be like,
And you're
look,
giving them free reign.
yeah, because I'm here. I got my work from home set up. I got to be on the calls at 8 a.m. So I'm working.
I've done that in Airbnb.
Yeah.
If the room's good enough.
Yeah, I brought my whole setup, and I was like, I'll be quiet, but I wonder if I'll see them. It's kind of like a camping near Bigfoot. And like, okay,
Right.
he's allowed me to get this close, and I'll hear him.
Put your food up on the fan so he doesn't get it. Don't turn it on.
Yeah, gotta be.
Got a storm of bananas.
Gotta earn his
bread
trust.
Flying down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder
So
if
you're
I'll hear him. I
secluded,
wonder
you're
if
in
I'll see
hiding.
him. Yeah, and then I would get up at 8, make my calls, and then around like 10, I would hear somebody like jolt out of bed and run out the door. And I was like, oh, what's going on with this guy's life? This guy's oversleeping custody battle days.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fuck.
I gotta get my kid. I was wondering if he was like a werewolf, and he started transforming. He's like, I gotta leave before my rating goes down.
Yeah.
I can't slaughter any more shared B&B people. So what do you think he was doing? In early morning, he's always late?
It's like 10 or 11, and you hear like bang, pans and aluminum foil noise, and you know when you do the thunder, you're like, "What's going on?"
He's making full omelets.
I got my ear to the wall. I'm like, oh, "Who are you?"
He's furiously making his own bread.
Yeah, exactly. You'd hear a lot of pinging and panning, and I'm like, "Oh, I want to know who you are."
What is he looking for?
Why is he in such a rush?
Yeah,
and then
why is he hidden all of his possessions throughout the apartment?
Yeah, he's got to hit. It's like he's got to touch OCD. Hit a pan on every wall in the apartment. Yeah. Turn the lights on, and there's a thunderstorm going out there, but I'm not going to go out there because he could be a weirdo. Because I'm like, I thought about being like, hey, like I hear a noise and I open the door. What's up?
Then you would be the weirdo.
Exactly. I'm in my boxers.
Oh, you wanted to prison out weird him. Go up to the weirdest guy and
I just wanted to neutralize it.
Yeah.
Like, do you mean harm or not? Because I got a key to this door and I'll lock my bedroom. Okay. And
I could leave it unlocked if you want to get nasty.
You want to get crazy? Come on.
You want to get nasty with
me?
You
want to get nasty with me, baby? What you working with? How's that Peeshee?
Maybe he was wearing headphones because sometimes I'm in the kitchen and I'm clanging around and I know I'm being loud and I'm like, because in my headphones I can hear it and I'm like, poof.
I do that with pooping in public. I get a little scared. I put in a couple of AirPods,
the headphones.
A little lo-fi. I'm shooting it out. I'm giving it full blast. Because you're like, I can't hear it. If a tree don't fall in my,
Yeah.
If a poop
if
lands
a tree don't fall in my, what was it?
The tree don't fall? I couldn't finish it.
If a shit plops in the toilet, but
the shitter can't hear it?
But, yeah, the shitter can't hear it.
Did it ever poop at all?
Should I be embarrassed?
Yeah. Should I be? Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're like, look, all I'm looking at is this
if
guy's
my ass
feet.
explodes in the toilet, but I can't really hear it.
Yeah.
Should I be embarrassed?
Should I be embarrassed?
We talked about that. I don't think it's sacred to poop. Some people treat it like, I got to go home.
You're crazy.
I have a shrine.
No, I mean, when you're...
I got to light candles and...
That means you just haven't had an emergency situation.
Yeah, I got to lay my anal beads down like a sword.
Yeah,
on an altar. I got to unplug. It's like, what's going... It's
poop.
Just a need. You got to poop.
Yeah, you got to poop. We all poop. And no one cares.
Just like Atomic Habits, I listen to Everybody Poops on audiobook every year. Just to remind myself. It
every
is
solstice.
Winter and summer.
So one night, I'm just talking on the couch in the Airbnb. It's like midnight, and then like a movie, door swings open. Like as soon as it's open, it's already smacked against the end of the. Two people fall in drunk. Oh. Like
that is a movie.
Like, yeah.
Were they? So they must have been.
It was like the opening to my
against
movie.
The door.
It's like it took me 30 years to get to the beginning of my movie. I felt like my life just started, and these two people, I'm gonna know the rest of it.
Yeah,
they're gonna be involved. Yeah. With me.
You're a side character in the movie. Your existence just clicked on when the main characters burst in.
And it was a guy and a girl, very tatted up, very Asian and very like cool Asian haircuts, like the shaved sides with the mullet, like the highlighted.
Wow, it's too cyberpunk.
Black and blonde hair, and like all the piercings.
Futuristic Asian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool looking.
Sounds
I was
hot.
like, you see them and you're like, God, they are bad. They look badass.
Yeah.
And then you guys look badass. That's what I said. And the guy looks at me and he's like, sorry. And I was like, I don't care, dude. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The girl's way drunker than the guy, but the guy's pretty drunk.
Troubling.
Yeah. So I was like,
troublesome.
and then she's like clawing at him, like she's abusing him.
Yeah.
And I was like, no problem, dude. Go, have fun. Like I was like, I just got my headphones.
You two tigers have fun.
Yeah, come on. Couple of panda bears.
Nope.
Gotta
that's
fuck.
too far.
You guys are going extinct. Glad I get to see it happen.
They got cameras in the Airbnb.
You know, from what they tell me about you guys at the zoo, you're not horny at all, but I could see it's just a myth. So then I'm like, okay, our bedrooms are right next to each other. I don't want to. They're so loud. They're really screaming. And then after a while, I'm like, I'm staying on the couch, whatever. I'm going to be up till like 2 a.m. It's going to suck, but I don't want to hear them all night. Then I just start hearing the guy go, no, no, please. No. And I was like,
What do you think's happening at that point?
I'm like, look, I don't want to hear that. I don't know what's happening.
No.
Yeah, and then
She's taking a knife out, has it right against his testicles. He's like, no.
This is not
You
it.
said you wanted me to feed you your balls. No, I meant feed. I just said the wrong thing. I want to feed you my balls.
Yeah.
Well, I got to take them off.
Yeah, I felt like she was trying to extract information. It felt like she was
ripping off fingernails in there.
Yeah, she turned out to be a spy, and he's like a high, powerful family. He's part of a powerful family.
Yeah, the couple with the dragon tattoo.
And this is the only way he went out without his, security.
Right.
Try to get his own freedom in Philly. So after a couple of like, no, I got up and I was like, yeah, and I like ran over because I was like, maybe she's trying to kill him. So I got
intervene on this man rape.
I was like, look, yeah, I can't let this happen. He too. He's gonna be a hero.
He too.
That was his name.
She 3. Oh fuck, that's so funny.
Then I
He
get up
too.
and I rush to the room, and he's got her head in the trash can, just yakking it up.
He's got her head in the trash.
I mean,
can.
he must have been making her laugh.
Yeah, yeah, he must have done some silly voices.
Yeah, she's just
Ladle. They lose their mind. They lose their lunch.
literally.
So what? He's holding their head.
He's just like standing, like no.
Oh God.
And then I told you this, but that's
Does
where
my dick taste that bad? What was that?
That could be a package.
Oh, jeez. I want to know, have you ever done a pod? All right, what were you saying?
Okay, so then I go.
Oh, he's barfing. Hold
and
on.
She's barfing in the trash can.
He too, barfing.
And then I thought about that's gonna suck when you bring a girl home and you're like, I'm about to get laid, and then you're like, oh, I'm about to be a janitor. Like this, you think you're about to. It's just the most opposite of having sex.
Yeah.
Is I'm actually gonna be cleaning up her throw up.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez, I didn't know I clocked in for a night shift. No wonder I have so many keys. I should have known the whole time.
Oh, the floor's wet, but not how I want it.
Yeah.
Got a bucket and a mop for this goddamn vomit. I thought I was getting a wet ass pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm holding her hair. She's making a mess.
She's making a mess. This sucks.
You dirty girl.
Yeah, you're a slut.
dirty girl.
You're a little slut. You know that? Oh my God! Stop it.
You're fucking filthy.
Yeah, look at you. You're saying that she's just holding the toilet. Look at that.
You're trying to keep the mood alive. Just trying to keep that ball in the air.
Come on. What do you think after this? Get it going. You want me to rub your asshole a little bit while you're throwing up?
You look so hot.
Let me eat your ass while you throw up.
You look so
Oh my God, you look good.
better out than in.
So after like 30 minutes, I'm just on the couch like hearing this girl.
Wow.
And him just go, no.
So what, did you kick down the door?
No, the door was open, but I ran over alarmed.
Oh.
And then I was like, all right, foul ball. It's not my foul. I'm not going to help. Because I was like, oh, do I? And I was like, no, I don't. That's not my life. So then I just stayed on the couch. I was like, whatever. I guess I'm going to be up late because all this noise. But like,
did he look like he'd been in the splash zone at all?
No. And then
Get any of the salami sauce on him?
No salami, no Peeshee.
No seaweed or
No nori.
no nori. Yeah.
Yeah, no caviar.
Noriyuki.
No,
Salmon.
no. I was thinking spam wrapped in rice.
Spam wrapped in rice.
Is that Hawaiian? That's Hawaiian.
Yeah, spam's Hawaiian.
Oh man, I kind of want to have that right now.
Or like Doomsday.
Yeah. Or
Spam is Doomsday or Hawaiian. Yeah.
Well, Pearl Harbor.
Aloha, survivor.
Yeah.
Spam?
Spam?
They're gonna be the only ones who survive.
Spamians. Spalami. Spamami.
Spamaria.
That's what you call an Italian divorcee mom. She's a real spamami. Spicy over there. So after like 30 minutes, he comes out. And, I mean, this guy looks like the way they dressed was like, you win DDR.
They haven't made a level that you
They
can't
dress like
beat.
those, you know when you see
Take
those
your
like
shoes off.
counterculture rock bands in China?
Counterculture rock.
Like they look
just
like
rock bands that
yeah,
are in
but
China.
they're just like in cool clubs, and it seems like they're rebelling against like the traditional values, like they do in like the UK,
surveillance
like the Sex
state.
Pistols and stuff. Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
yeah.
Comes in, he sits on the couch, and I'm like, wow, it's a real superhero.
So what do you
right here.
lead guitar or
And
what?
he's like, hey, yeah, exactly.
You sing?
You vocals? You're definitely vocals, man.
Yeah.
You're a front man.
Yeah, you got that
You
energy.
got something.
Yeah.
And
She was throwing up, but I couldn't take my eyes off you.
yeah, man, you're carrying that whole
Magnetic.
moment.
What was he wearing? Paint me a picture.
All black.
Spikes? I mean, like
He just
I'm
had like
picturing
blonde tipped and like the shade
corpse
like
paint, like kiss makeup.
yeah, like
Like I don't
or
know.
ICP.
Well, ICP. Yeah, they kind of did.
The Imperial Chinese Party makeup.
Yeah, CCP actually, the Chinese clown posse, the communist clown posse.
So he comes out, he sits down, he's like, hey. And I was like, what's up? I was just like, what's up, man? Sorry about that. And he's like, so I'm gay.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I know.
What?
And then he goes, so, like, he said that quick.
Maybe that's why she
He
threw
goes,
up.
so, that's what I said to him. I go, oh, as a joke, I go, that's why she's throwing up, huh?
It's weird you're not next to her throwing up.
Yeah.
You guys should both be grossed out.
It took him a moment. He was like, what? And then I was like, I'm joking. And then he was like, oh, I'm just really drunk. And I was like, and he tells me the
Put the
situation.
hand on your thigh.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe I might do something I might not remember. He starts telling me, like, I was like, oh, I thought this was a one-night stand. And he's like, no, what happened is we worked, like, a concert together, like a temp job. We all just got hired for this concert. We made friends for the day. I live an hour away on the train. I hit her up to chill. I took the train, and he was like, we're going to go to another concert. And then I think she didn't know. Like, she was trying to make moves on me, and I had to be like, hey, I would never. Because I was like, come on, dude.
Why was he saying no then?
Because she was throwing up
Where?
in the room.
Where though? When you walked in?
Her head was in a trash can.
Yeah.
So
did you see any? Because
No, I didn't see any. So I'm like, it seems like she's. But I also only saw that for a glimpse.
who would say if you're not trying to? Who would say no to someone throw? It would be like, oh, good, you should throw up.
I don't know. Maybe there was a mess. Maybe
Because you just totally changed the mental image of what was going on in there for me. Now I'm just picturing a gay guy and a lady sitting on a bed, and then she has like her
No, I
head-
think she
her
was
head
drunk,
on
like
his shoulder.
trying to like claw at him.
Really?
And I think he was like, God, come on.
So do you think the no was for the vomit or for the he too?
I don't know. Probably both. I'd keep those no-nos going.
Sure. The first 3 no-nos were for the pawing.
Yeah.
And the second 2 were for the vom. So he's gay.
So he's like, hey, I'm gay, and I was like, he's like, yeah, I think there was mixed signals, and I had to tell her, and like I just wanted to be friends. I just thought I was just coming down for a good friend. And I was like, come on. I was like, are you bi though? And he's like, I was like, come on, she's drunk, you're drunk. Like, are you gonna have? I was like,
Come on, she's drunk.
you got to
know,
do
a
it,
little
dude.
bi,
She threw up. She threw up for you, man. I did say that. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and pull. I said it jokingly. I was
You're
like,
telling me there's a passed out lady in there and you're gay.
look, I'm gonna have to need you to close your eyes for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Earmuffs.
Well, I put my dick in your mouth,
Okay.
and we see how gay you really are.
Let's see if you're a real patriot.
Oh man.
Let fellow man take care of business. So anyway, we're talking for a while, and we're just making each other laugh. We have chemistry. We kiss.
Yeah.
But then there was one part I thought was interesting, which I kind of have this. I think this is just an observation. And I was like, "What's your name?" After like a while, I was like, "We just fucked. What's your name?" But I was like, "What's your name, man?" And he goes, "My name's Presley." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And he's like, "Yeah, bad name." And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I meet a lot of immigrants like this where the parents try to go like real American, because I think in your a lot of countries where they came from, their name is like,
My name is John Wayne.
yeah, exactly. you meet an an a Chinese person sometimes, and they're like, "Hello," and I'm like, "I'm Charles." They're like, "My name is Apple Pie," and I'm like, "Okay, your parents really want." My name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt Smith Washingtonson.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah,
is my name.
And I go, "Oh, your name's Presley," and he's like, "Yeah, it's a terrible name." I was like, "No, I've met people with named Presley before," and he's like, "I'm named after my grandfather Elvis," and I was like, "That's the original."
I've met Asian Elvises before.
Yes.
It's always kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like an Asian Elvis.
I like an Asian Elvis. It's fun. And he goes, "No, not enough people understand my name." And I was like, "It's maybe your accent, you know." But
Did he have an accent?
I used to have a really bad joke where I was like 20, where I was like, I just wanted a girl named date with a girl named Claudia, which is Claudia. And can we all agree? And she's like, "It's Claudia." And I was like, "You just don't know how to talk yet." It's so bad.
Well, with a chance of meatballs, come on. You're Claudia.
But then he was like, I just thought it was interesting to be like, "Oh yeah, your parents really went." Now when you guys are together, we're Elvis Presley.
Right. It's just a full sentence. His kid has died and then on the toilet.
Yeah. But he goes, "I go by Prince because Presley is too hard for people to understand."
Is it the L? What's this problem? Presley's not that hard to say. There is an R and an L in there. That's tricky. It's tricky.
Oh, but then I woke up. So then I do the clubs. I'm at the Airbnb. They leave, so I got the place to myself.
Sheridan.
I stocked up on 7-Eleven ramen because I was like, I got to be cheap.
Right.
When you got to go and be cheap, you're like, I'm just going to hit 7-Eleven and get the ramen. I got it. I'm eating that throughout the day. I packed the night before. I hang out with Chappelle during the day. Night up, I got to wake up. My bus leaves at 7 a.m. We're out all night.
Oh, yeah.
I wake up. Guess what time I wake up?
Your bus leaves at 7?
Yep.
How far away are you?
A 10-minute walk. So like a 2-minute Uber.
Run.
Yeah.
1 minute run on all fours.
Yeah, well, I have my big suitcase full of all my monitors.
I had to do that.
And I didn't.
I packed. Sorry, 7. I'm thinking you woke up 6:30. 40. And you haven't packed?
I did pack.
Okay.
But the suitcase is too big to run because to secure my
Your fingers are all fat with ramen salt from the night before. You're rolling out of bed.
And I'm like, "Can I run?" It's like that Dane Cook joke where he's like, "I don't even have time to make an English muffin." You ever wake up with no time to do nothing? And so all you can do is sit there and just go, "I can't do anything."
No.
And I was like, "Can I run?" But the way I pack my suitcase when I bring my monitors, I just put everything I own in it.
Monitors.
I brought my monitors. I had to work from home.
Holy shit.
I gotta be looking at dual screens,
I bring
baby.
a laptop.
I can't. I gotta be looking at dual screens.
Yikes.
Can't do it one screen.
Yeah.
This job's too hard.
Gotta bring both my fidget spinners. I need dual screens. I need my Sibian to sit on to keep me awake throughout the day.
Awake but sturdy.
Yeah, whenever
Locks
my
me in
my
place.
teams goes away, I get a little buzz.
Yeah.
Charles?
Are you here? So I'm like, I can't run because I packed my suitcase with everything I own to protect my...
Are you still hard? At the end of a porn. Are you still hard?
You still hard?
Yeah, I'm still hard. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be hard. So I call an Uber, and I'm like, okay, leave the key on the counter, grab the suitcase, call an Uber, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Call
2-minute Uber, you should be okay.
It's perfect.
Where's the bus station? It's
like a 2-minute. It's just a 2-minute Uber. I couldn't tell you
is
where.
Is it on the street?
No.
Underground. It's in a station.
It's on the street. You're right. It's a bus station. Yes.
Okay.
Above ground bus station.
Yeah. What kind of bus? Mega?
Greyhound.
Greyhound to back to New York.
New York. And then I get.
I like the ones that stop at a bus
love
station.
I love it.
Get on, get off. I don't have to like open any doors.
Go
or,
down.
like,
Go
navigate
down the
people.
stairs and like be in this weird corridor.
Right. It's maze. I've
Yeah.
panicked sometimes at Penn Station looking for the Amtrak.
Oh, I asked.
And I figured it out now, but like, I'm like, it's all LIRR.
Yeah. It's all blur.
Where do I go?
I need 13 BS.
Can I take that to the Amtrak?
Yeah. What is this?
Whew.
I need a pretzel.
So you're in the Uber.
Get to the Uber. He gets me there at like 6:46, and I'm like,
Hell
nailed
yeah.
it. Check my pockets. Room keys in my pocket.
Okay.
$75 fee to leave with
Is
the
it
room
a metal key?
It's just a regular key.
It's a key. It's a key.
Like to a bedroom.
That you turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a card.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I was envisioning like a hotel card. I'm like, what's the big deal? But this is a metal key. Yeah.
This is a metal key.
It's a lost key.
$75.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that's tough.
and I'm like, I got like 10 minutes to decide, like, what do I do? And then I just immediately call another Uber, and I'm like, he gets here, he gets out of the like to put my suitcase in the, and I go, look, I'm not getting in. Put my hand out, go, look, I'm not getting in. And he looks at me like, what? And I go, here's your mission.
What am I here for?
Here's your purpose. I go, I'm staying at an Airbnb. I got 10 minutes to get on the bus. I amped it up. I go, it's $100 fee to not turn in this key. Can you go in there? I'll
3 digits sounds more important.
I go, the code to get in is 7420. Will you do this? And he looks at me and he goes, Happy Easter. And he gets in the thing. I go,
sign of the cross.
Throw him the keys. He catches them in his mouth. And then he drives, and I go, contact me through the Uber app. And then we're messaging. And I told the bus guy what was going down. I was like, can I do this? And he's like, you got time? He's a big, tall guy.
Love
Looks
it.
super official in the Greyhound bus.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm like telling him the details, he starts going, all aboard, New York. He's giving me like the last like choo-choo.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
steam's blowing out the top.
and I throw him the keys, and then I get on the bus, and he's like, I go, I'll pay you $20. And he did it. I paid him a 20. It felt badass.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want
He's going to be my kid's godfather.
Abdul. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's great. It is wild how you can just, if you have like if you make a mistake, there's just couriers always available to run shit back and forth for you if you're really in a bind. And most people will do it.
Oh, yeah, they will. They're not like, no. You're like, I'm about to pay you. You don't even have to have me in the car.
Ubers are more real, like they're real people more so than like taxi drivers.
Yeah.
You know, I feel. Because it's just like a guy who has a car.
Yeah, exactly.
And not like a career, I don't know.
Not like an employed,
Not like an employed by a company, like this is what I do, whatever. I work whenever I want. Like, because, you know, you're reminded of that all the time when they try to talk to you. And this one guy was like, you got GPS? I'm like, you should have GPS. You're my Uber.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to use my phone and direct him.
I've had that. Sorry, I got to pee.
Dude.
It just goes through me quick.
It's okay. You do have a drinking problem. And it's liquids. So did you make it on the bus with like no time to spare?
Yeah, I made it like last second. And then, you know what's a power move in the bus is they tell you, because that makes like
shitting directly in the aisle.
You shit in the aisle, no one's sitting next
you
to
gargle, you claw both feet around the seats.
Or you pee your pants.
Tops of the seats, or you pee your pants.
And then someone comes to sit and they go, is this? Never mind. And you know, that's what I thought.
I don't know.
Who's a bitch now? I pissed and
you give him pig face? I have too much allergies going on to touch my nose that much.
Sorry. But you get on. This happens to me every time I take the bus. Is like, you know, on the stops, a noisy family will get on and sit right in front of me, and then I just go, pick up the thing, move back.
That's good.
I'm leaving this area. I'm not trapped to you.
A guy gave me, I had dual seats on the, because I had a similar situation in the Amtrak where we left at, the train was at 3:12. It's a 30-minute car ride, and we left the house at 2:40. Insane. And I told my mom, I'm like, it's at 3. She's like, 3:12? And I'm like, yeah, you really got to book it. So we're driving. We hit a little bit of traffic. We see brake lights ahead, a field of brake lights, because someone had just crashed.
Wow.
But it was just recent enough.
So you can go by.
Yeah, just a little bit. We kept going. And I got out. And it's probably like a 100-yard dash to get into the station and up the elevator that is long, like a 2 or 3-story elevator. And I'm running the whole time with my backpack. I got a book, a soda, a phone in this one claw, my baby bird. And then I'm hauling my suitcase with all my shit. No monitors, thank God. But my legs started to give out on the escalator because I'm moving it 2 steps at a time.
Yeah.
And I just feel the muscles. Like, you must have felt this with moving. Be like, no, turn it off. Shut up. No more strength to these muscles.
Send all the blood to the eyes.
Send all the blood to the eyes, baby. Whew, but I made it, and it was one of those where I sat down, 30 to 40 seconds later, started moving.
Wow.
Feels good.
It's like, you're like,
and
I
took
knew
a second. I didn't even look at my phone. I'm like, I'm going to just sit here and breathe until the next stop.
It's awesome.
Then I will decide to become a human again.
Yeah, nice. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The victories.
It's like a lion after the hunt. They got to rest.
Let me take this moment in.
On the rock.
Let me enjoy my spoils, and my spoils are the moment.
My spoils are me being on this train.
Yeah. I'm coming home.
It feels good to make a transit last minute.
It does. Because you're like, because you see, you know the reality of the other one, and it's so annoying.
To have to get the next train?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To be like, it's going to be an hour.
Yeah, you just saved yourself.
Your day.
Your
whole
day,
different
saved your day.
Save the day.
I was thinking about, on the way here, this guy almost tried to cut me off. I'm like, if I would have crashed, this day would have been much worse.
Oh,
There's
always.
certain things that can really
No one ever
tank
crashes
your
and is
day.
like, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I still got to the podcast. No, you cancel everything you have. All right. Anything else? Anything else you got? Because I think
No,
we're
I
coming
think we
up
can
on
keep it.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is a lot. I think that's it. I think that might be it. We're gonna go out and get some food. Enjoy this beautiful spring day. Next episode or a future episode, we're gonna have Caroline Banowitz and her sister on. Because I think those sibling episodes
Great
are
people,
fun.
very funny.
Great people. And yeah, we're gonna get some food and try to avert our eyes from the butts and boobs, the buxoms, the
We gotta
buttocks.
enjoy this
What is-
weather.
what
It didn't
the
even
bosoms
it
and
didn't even
buttocks.
rain. Let's get to it. Let's enjoy
Let's
this
get
day.
to it. All
Hey,
right,
guys.
Enjoy the day. Enjoy the spring. Try not to let the pollen keep you down.
You know what to do. Please tell everybody about the podcast. Subscribe to the Patreon and just follow us on every platform: YouTube, Instagram,
They know the
TikTok.
platforms.
Okay.
At overshadowed_podcast on Instagram. Overshadowed podcast. Just Google it.
Thanks.
You'll find us. Zach Russell Comedy.
Charles_Engel. Thank you so much for listening.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Zach. Leaving a voicemail. I wanted to let you know there was 20 minutes of content in this episode that I couldn't put on, just it was getting too long, and I was getting tired of hearing my own voice. But it is funny, so if you want to check that out, there's some more stories from babysitting and just weird things that these kids have said to us. I put that on the Patreon at patreon.com/overshadowedpod, I believe. So go check that out. If you just search Overshadowed Patreon on Google, you should be able to find it. Yeah, and thanks for listening.